Gary Champion, Psychic Medium. This is Horoscopes for everyone. And if you've watched this before, there's no script. I mean, I have the astrological signs on a piece of paper, but there's no script to say. I'm not an astrologer. Don't have the foggiest idea what astrology is. So this is astrology based on mediumship. I'll look at the word and they'll tell me what I need to say, I guess. I'm a puppet. In this case, I have no thoughts of my own. It's just what I'm getting. So this is Horoscopes for everyone, December 2019. Soon to be January 2020. A few weeks. And I'll just check them off as I go. That's all I do. I'm killing time, aren't I? Time, look, tick, 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 tick. It's wasted. Aries, mind your own business. You're getting too snoopy. You're barging into other people's thoughts with your own thoughts, thinking that you're in command of what they are and who they are, and you're not. Sort of think everybody should think like you, but almost no one thinks like you. You're different in many ways. Most of them good, except for this one thing where you tend to tell other people what to do when they don't need your help. It's America. Well, I know people in South Africa watch this as well, so in Canada and Russia, places like that, where they can. Anyway, mind your own business. Leave other people's thoughts alone. Often by telling somebody your opinion, you derail their own thoughts about where they're going, what they should be doing. You're upsetting the apple cart. That's the words I'm hearing. They're going down a road. You say, gee, if I were you, I'd do this. I've had this experience many times. I wouldn't be a medium if I were you. And I say, yeah, but you're not me. So same thing applies. Don't do that. I wouldn't do that if I were me. You say, well, but if I were you, you're not them, you're you. And things you do are different. And you don't like when people tell you what to do. Okay. Taurus. Something in your rear view mirror looks very appetizing. You'd like to revisit that. Sounds sort of like a relationship, doesn't it? There are times when your current thing isn't going very well and you think, gee, I could revisit that, then my life would be better. I really had it good back then. But you're just glossing over the bad parts. You're tending to remember the good stuff. Instead, think of the bad stuff, which outweighed the good stuff, which is why you're not there anymore. So you can't go home again. I don't know who said that, some famous poet who my high school teacher taught me, but I can't remember. I'm sure she would be here and say, oh, that's Tennyson. Anyway, you can't go backward. You can't revisit things that have already come and gone. You can at great peril. And that person that you thought you knew back then, or that situation, that job, or whatever this is, has changed. It's not the same as it was when you were there, so you're misjudging it. No matter what you do, you misjudged it. Okay, Gemini. You're a loving creature of habit. Why would they say that? You tend to repeat the things over and over again. And good and bad things, you tend to repeat them. So it's okay to repeat the good ones, but it's not okay to repeat the bad ones. But you're a person of habit. And when you repeat things over and over again, your sense of judgment is turned off. That's all it is. Your sense of judging left and right is no longer valid. Get some new friends. Perspective changes completely. Cancer. Now this one's interesting because I said one earlier. This is about face. You need to revisit old haunts and old things to reestablish who you are. I think to some degree you've forgotten who you are. And when you revisit these old haunts of things where things really did go well, then you support the life that you're in now in a positive manner. You need to go back to your roots. They're saying roots. So the roots of who you are all that's important. Everything else is water under the bridge. People come and go. Such is life. Get back to the roots of what you really know. And life is pretty clear from there. Do what you do best. Forget all the other crap. Leo. Someone is fostering, someone's a malcontent. I don't know if it's you or not, but someone's fostering ill will toward other people. They're always preaching about how they've got it right, and these people don't have it right, that they're the arbiter of good taste in the world, and they're not. They're just some foolish person trying to manipulate the world to come around to their way of thinking. You can't do it. It's been tried by bigger people. You could name a few, but they're now dead or soon to be out of office. You can't manipulate the whole world to benefit you. It just doesn't work that way. Leave it alone. Walk your own walk. Talk your own talk. Don't have to involve other people because you can sink their ship. Sound like I said something similar to that just a minute ago. You have some new interest in someone, but as appetizing as it is, this one probably bites back and will hurt for a long time. So avoid the obvious. Someone's lying to you. I don't know if it's a new boyfriend, new girlfriend, but they're very appealing to you right now because you're kind of lost. And people who tend to look strong and positive and supportive on the outside only end up sinking your ship later because they don't know where they're going either. They just want you to go with them. They want what you have. Interesting enough. Abide by your own good decision making. Don't listen to others right now. This is a time of flux for you. And when you listen to other people, be on guard. That's what it's saying. New friends are not all that you think they are. And they're not all who they think they are. Libra, you put up with a lot of crap lately. Why are you doing that? You take a lot of crap. You don't fight back instead of saying, shut up. Or my favorite, kiss my ass. Defend yourself. Learn to defend yourself. The things you do are meaningful to you. They do not need to be meaningful to everybody. It's a hard one for most people. I do what I do. People hate it. Want to send me little texts and things. Kiss my ass. I'm going down the road I'm supposed to be going down. And you are too. For some reason, you've wandered astray a little bit, but don't worry, you'll come back to the original path. The original path always attracts you. You tend to wander off a little bit, but the lure of this main path is strong and kind of forever. And you've had it before. Before you were here, you were similar. Interesting. It could be a whole video. Does a spirit change once they pass and come back, or is their original line of path still true? Scorpio. Yeah, you've been out of sorts lately. A lot of things have bothered you. Money, for one. Learn to control yourself a little better, and this will swing back into line with your original thinking. Something about be a spendthrift for a while. Don't give money away. Don't spend it. Hold on to it. Now's the time of holding on to money. Status quo. Not quid pro quo crap that we've been hearing in the news. Uh, that's actually true, by the way, but status quo. Don't do anything out of the ordinary. Debt now is a bad idea for you. Sagittarius, hold on to your hat. The first of the year is going to be a wild ride. Everything changes, nothing's the same. If you thought you knew what was going on, forget about it. Things have changed. This may be a new person that whirlwinds into your life and changes things for the better temporarily. Don't get all caught up in their spiel, what they say. But it's kind of all encompassing. It's a big change, new directions, new things. Cautiously move forward in this. There's a lot of good to be gained here, and there are cautionary little red flags popping up. Spot the red flags, move forward, you'll be successful. Interesting. If we could all spot the red flags, then I wouldn't be doing this, I guess. Capricorn, straight ahead, steady on. Nothing changes right now. Keep with the program. You have a good program. It's worked in the past. It'll always work. It's slow, but it's steady and it's improving. And when you polish your act, you go forward every time. Don't be pulled into sideline things that don't go anywhere. Alleys usually don't go anywhere. They're dead end, most of them. Try not to be tricked into these side alleys that are places for storing garbage. Stay on the main path, the one that you've been on for a while, and it'll prove to be successful. Don't worry, other people are doing this and they're shooting over you and they're making more money and they're being promoted and all these things. That's not the guy that wins. The guy that wins is the guy that's slow and steady, that hangs in there like the turtle. Looks to him like he's going slow, but other people know differently. They see you making regular strides. Don't alter the program. It's a very good program, and it lasts. Aquarius, modernize your way of thinking. You're caught in the past. Try not to think too deeply about this one, but you've become obsolete in a lot of ways. Your thinking's obsolete. Your style's obsolete. Find some new way of expressing yourself that shows that change is inevitable. You don't seem to change much. You want to hold on to and someone's saying you're very gifted. You have abilities you haven't expressed yet, or you have abilities that you've underexpressed. Pisces, paranoia everywhere. Do you see boogeymen everywhere? Well, to some degree, you're absolutely correct. People periodically have you in their sights, and then they don't. So these paranoid thoughts of ultimate disaster or impending doom are just that. They're sort of true, but there's not as many of them as you think, and everybody has them. Most people wake up some days feeling this sense of, this is not a good day. Listen to that, but it's not as bad as you think. Everybody has these feelings, and it's usually an inadequate feeling that you're not doing enough. That's a personal issue. I have days where I'm not doing much and I still feel okay about it because I understand that's just what I'm supposed to be doing. I read the people I'm supposed to read. People that call for a reading, I understand that those are just the people I'm supposed to read. Those that don't, can't worry about them. Okay, and that's horoscopes for everyone. December 2019, soon to be 2020. And remember, I don't know anything about Mercury rising or something in retrograde. I hear people talk about it. It makes no sense to me at all. I'm not a creature of studying charts and things. Everybody has their own will to deal with, which can sometimes undo all that. Be aware that nothing is fixed in the future. Just because a star says something doesn't mean it can't be undone. Life is like that. The future is like jello. I've said it many times. It's hard to move and change the future, but it can be done. You just have to get in there and muscle it around, make life what you want it to be. And I hope that maybe these little free readings may help. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.